To edit a tag, we're just going to find the one that we're interested in. I'm sorry, to edit a style rule. And so let's, for example, let's change the way that heading 1 looks. So what I can do is just double click on it, and then I get this dialog box. So you're going to be seeing this a lot. Now it's not showing me font family. Let me cancel out for a second, because when I changed the font face for all of the headings, then it created this this rule that applies to all of the headings: H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. So this is more specific. This would just be for H1. But let me show you some of the things that we can do with this that would be different. So one of the things we could do is we could give this heading a background color. So I'll just go ahead and make it kind of an orange, and then let's hit apply so we can see what happens. Okay, so notice now that heading has a background color. What else? I could also give it some padding. Let's give it a padding of 10 just so that you can see what happens when we do that. So notice that when I give it the padding, it adds some space between the text and then the edge of the box. If I want to, I could add a margin. Let's just add a left margin so that you can see how this looks. I'll add a left margin of 40, and then notice what that does is it creates some space between around the outside of the box. So I'm going to turn that back to the way it was. I accidentally hit enter instead of apply, so it closed the dialog box. I could also add a border. Let's go ahead and add a dashed medium line, and I'll just go ahead and make it something that will stand out. How about a red? And so that you can see how that works right here within Dreamweaver. So that's how you could use the style sheet, the CSS panel, to edit your styles. If you want to delete a style, you can just select it and hit the trash can, and it will delete that rule. If you want to create a new rule, then you could just click on the plus, and then this gives you a dialog box where you get to choose whether you want a class, ID, tag, or compound. So let me go ahead and create a class for you so that you can see how that's done. Oh, I have to give it a class name. So I'm going to call this class author, because here I have a quote here, and so I want to make the author's name look different. So I'm going to go ahead and say this document only. Now if we had an external style sheet, we could choose to put it into that style sheet, but we'll just keep it embedded for now. So I'm going to click OK, and so now I get the same dialog box that we got when we were editing. So let's just say that I want the author's name to be a different color. I'm going to make it kind of a light gray, and then I want it to be in italics. So nothing's going to happen when I hit apply because I haven't selected anything to be that class yet. So what I do now is I can go onto the page, and then notice that in the property inspector I've got a class box, so I can pull down and select author, and then that now the style changes to match the settings that I created when I created that rule. And with a class, I can select anything on the page and apply that class to it.